Arise, Ghana youth, for your country, the nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite and uphold her and make her great and strong. We are all involved in building our motherland. This is 45 TV. Welcome to the political segment. It's Jude again, and I'm here with Kosa. We are here to delve into the political matters that borders you and I. It is our bread and butter, and it's important we talk about it. Today, we're going to be discussing what we have dubbed the Valentine's edition. Today's going to be the Valentine's edition, and we're going to be talking about the cocoa sector, because in Ghana, on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day is also a chocolate day. Besides that, we'll also be talking about the ministerial reshuffle. Is it to hoodwink Ghanaians, or is it an act to transform the last minute we have to play of the 90 minutes? We promise to bring you the best. Thank you. Kosa.
Yeah, man.
My brother, how you doing?
I'm good.
Happy
good.
Valentine's Day.
Brother. We that have wives and stuff, we don't do this kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah. So
I don't celebrate Valentine.
You don't celebrate Valentine?
No, it's just a normal day.
It's just a normal day.
Yeah, man.
That's great. Besides, your wife went to celebrate Valentine. Your woman want to celebrate Valentine.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
I understand that. So I help them celebrate, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Today we'll be talking about cocoa.
Right.
Yeah. You know cocoa, right?
Mm.
West Africa, and let's talk about Ghana. Ghana contributes 20% of the total volume of cocoa, which is estimated to be around 687 tons.
Right.
On the world market for making all the products, the chocolates we love, the body creams, and then our hair pomades, and just name it. Even some of the things, the drinks we take. But the cocoa sector has come under some serious attack recently.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is in Ghana, we like to politicize the cocoa sector a lot. Not much is done about it. What's your take on it?
I think this year has been very terrible with regards to cocoa farming in Ghana. So a lot of farmers are backing out of it because they're not making any money, and it takes years, to farm these cocos. And
It does.
It takes years.
It does.
A lot of work.
True.
Even if care is not taken, you might even get bitten by a snake. You don't know.
No, it's true.
You never know. So like, I think the government they haven't been too keen on helping farmers that grows cocos and stuff in Ghana.
Yeah.
So I think that's a major reason why this all these stuffs are happening. Because the farmers are realizing that the cocoa board are not paying them well for their cocos. Their cocoa beets or seeds or whatever they call them. And then they are paying them less for it. And then I also heard that now there's a company that buys cocoa.
I want us to look. We're going to look at the 3-tier stages of the cocoa industry. Right. And we are going to discuss. We're going to take it one after the other and discuss each step. Right. So first we have the outgrowers, which is those who have the land and grow this cocoa, right?
Yeah.
They take the beans out of it, dry it, right? We have that aspect. We have those who buy the cocoa, the raw form of the cocoa,
and export it.
And export it, or they sell it to these companies, right? And we have the grinders, the companies that have the grinders that transform, or let's say they add value to the cocoa product.
Right.
I think all three stages of the chain is struggling, right? So one thing I want us to look at is with the outgrowers. Do you think that Galamsey plays or Galamsey is a factor, a huge factor in the reason why we do not have supposed arable lands to grow cocoa?
It might be a factor in areas where galamsey is a major issue, like in Kumasi, Ashanti regions, and the eastern region part of Ghana. Like I think those are the areas where galamsey is hugely
Yeah.
yeah. So when you come to like the central region to the western part of Ghana, I don't think galamsey is an issue over
I think
there.
it should be because the
But
Takrady area, from the central Takrady area,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
the
but
Galamsey activity has been going on there.
yeah, so what I'm saying is like in those areas, right? These are not the major issues over there.
Yeah, but that's depletion of the land, right? And also
Yeah.
contamination. Sorry,
I understand. I understand that part.
but there are two
But
types
when
of.
you come to the western part of Ghana, right? The central part of Ghana, like Cape Coast areas, the Mankesim, all those areas they grow cocoa.
Yes, they
You
do.
get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes.
these people, like in these areas, these farmers in these areas, they are all stopping, they are all backing out. So why is it that they're backing out?
Yeah. Yes. I was going to
So
ask that.
yeah,
What do you think could be the reason?
I think it's probably they're not making any money from it. You get what I'm saying? Because
So
they'll come they'll go to the cocoa board with their cocos and then their produce or whatever, and then these guys will take the cocoa and then they'll be hustling them with the money. You get what I'm saying? So it will be like, oh, I sold my stuff to you and you're not paying me. You're supposed to pay me, and then I sold my stuff to you and I'm also begging you to pay me. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So if I were a farmer like that, I would probably stop because it doesn't make sense. I don't get the money to even buy the proper what do we call equipment and stuff to.
I think that one of the problems, and I'm going to the second stage. I think one of the problems with cocoa industry in Ghana is the monopolization of who buys the cocoa from the farmers, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned it, but I have to. Our viewers should correct me. I believe that there's a law in Ghana that says that government of Ghana is the sole buyer of cocoa from these farmers. Even though we have Amarco, Cadbury and whatnot, they buy from government. They don't buy directly from the cocoa
Cocoa
farmers.
Oh no.
The farmers sell to Cocoa Board,
and then Cocoa Board sells it to them.
And Cocoa Board sells it to these companies. Now, I think that law is a very unjust law or unfair law. It doesn't allow proper pricing mechanism because government is not paying the real value for cocoa, and it's affecting the industry badly now.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing or a bad law, right? Because I think that it probably was a law that was put in place in a good faith, right?
Yeah.
But the people in charge, the people who are enforcing these laws, are the people that are making it worse. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to enforce it in a positive way so that it will encourage the farmers to do what? To produce more cocoa. Because
yeah, but that's the monopoly. It's not helping though. It's not helping.
No, it's supposed to help, but the people in charge, they are the ones making it hard for these farmers. They don't really care about the farmers. All they care about is the money. You get what I'm saying? That they will be making from selling these cocos from the farmers. You get what I'm saying? So like they get the cocos, they sell it, the money comes to them, and then that's it. Instead of releasing the farmers' money to them, they don't. So they keep these funds And then if you don't release the funds, how do they, keep on farming? It doesn't make sense.
True, but I still believe that if there's supposed to be the free market module where where producers of cocoa can buy directly from the farmers, I think the condition of service would be improved, and there will be proper mechanism to one grow more cocoa, package the cocoa properly, the beans, right, and also put in more effort. Government is going to say that, oh yeah, when we are taking care of, and this is a topic we're going to discuss, we're taking care of spraying the cocoa farms, right? It's a national thing we do. So we should have preference or priority when it comes to who gets the beans first. But it creates an imbalance in the market.
I understand. When you really go on, if you really want to go on that route, then it's gonna cause a lot of problems because the people who are growing these cocos are not like what I'm saying, they're not. I won't say educated or anything like that or illiterate or something, but there are people that don't know much about the business side of the cocoa. They're just interested in growing the cocoa, right?
Yeah.
And
So-
stuff like that. So if you say that it should be free for all and anybody can just do
Yeah, and I want to.
the growing of the farming of cocoa will die out.
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
It will though.
No,
'Cause
if you allow
those-
a free market,
let-
the
let-
free
let-
market
let me make my point first.
incentivizes a lot of people to. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, free market as you're saying, right? Because if the government go on that route, it's gonna cause a lot of problems, a whole lot of problems, because the cocoa farming actually is done in the villages, like the villages.
Yes.
And if you leave it up to them, bro, they will quit because they cannot
Okay,
sell it by themselves.
Yeah,
They cannot fund the chemicals they use to prevent all the diseases that comes along, and a whole lot of issues. So the government is trying to encourage it by making it like we'll buy your stuff so that anytime you're able to harvest anything, they can purchase
it is with this
and then you make
analogy.
money. You know what I'm saying?
With this same analogy, in my personal opinion, I feel farmers are being shortchanged. Now, what's the role of the cocoa board? Let's talk about it first. The role of the cocoa board is supposed to protect farmers from the volatility of cocoa prices, the falling,
Right. Yeah.
of the
I
cocoa
get it.
prices on the world market. So they set a price, a benchmark price, to purchase this cocoa. They purchase cocoa. They are the biggest purchasers of cocoa, right? Now look at this scenario. Cocoa price on the world market is $100, right?
Yeah.
Or it gets to $100. But the benchmark price set in Ghana is below $40. You are saying that because government is doing its duty to these people by making sure that our number 2 prized commodity on the world market, is safeguarded. So it's okay for government to want to shortchange the farmers and then sell the product way below the market price, right? And these farmers, after whatever deductions, go home with pittance. I'm saying, and my view,
No. The farmers don't go home with pittance though.
They don't go home with the $40, and even the $40, it doesn't cover the full cost of
But
growing the
you should
cocoa.
also understand that the government provide a whole lot of stuff for the farmers. So all this any product
This
that
year-
Ghana sells, right?
This year,
the country is supposed to also make some money. You get what I'm saying?
this year, it's been alleged that government hasn't sprayed cocoa farms for the past 2 years. I think a report like that is out, that government has failed to spray these cocoa farms,
Mm.
and these cocoa pods and trees have become susceptible
Yeah.
to all manner of diseases. And then we said we were going to talk about this. Yeah, the diseases,
Right.
right? We're gonna even put up images of some of the diseases, the swollen shoe diseases
Mm.
that has been affecting them, and them these other diseases, right? That that issue is one of the things that has caused our cocoa production or our harvest to drop. There are other matters I'm going to go in, but what I want us to look at here, and what I want our viewers to know, is that benchmark price, the ceiling
Yeah.
set by government, is hurting farmers. It's like having a child, right?
Right.
You say you're protecting a child. You don't want this child to go out there. You say you're homeschooling the child, and the child only knows everything about you. You are not even feeding the child 3 square meals. In the case of cocoa, it's 1.5 meal. This child is suffering from all manner of deficiencies. You are the doctor of the child too. You are not allowing this child to go out there and flourish. That is the Ghanaian cocoa situation. You know?
Yeah.
That is in part. The other part is how, like you said, when you look at the Begro, the Obuasi area, you know, you look at the depletion of natural resources, which is the lands for production of cocoa. People think that, hey, I'm not getting enough from what I'm getting, from what I'm producing, which is the cocoa. And two, government is not paying me enough, which you have already accepted or you've concurred to. So why don't I go into a more lucrative business, right?
Right.
By maybe trying to get some gold from the cocoa land.
True. Yeah. People are doing that too.
Right? So that is in part. So now you go and say mine all of this gold from the cocoa land, a land that's very fertile for cocoa production. You go and mine gold on that land, and the process you use in mining the gold, the mercury and other things you use, contaminates the land and contaminates the water bodies. So let's say
you can no longer grow cocoa.
perfect. So let's say you and I are cocoa farmers, right? I'm not happy with what I'm getting from cocoa butter. I'm not happy with what I'm earning if I sell a bag of cocoa. I go to Galamsey. My activities over there
Right.
contaminates the water, and that's the same water you use in growing your cocoa. So what's going to happen? Black shoe disease, swollen shoot, or the other diseases affect your cocoa farm. So my effort directly or indirectly affects you. And Galamsey is a big problem we have not discussed.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is a very major issue we're talking about here. Ghana is secretly buying, or it's alleged that Ghana is secretly, for the purpose of our viewers, it's alleged that Ghana is secretly buying 100 tons of cocoa from Nigeria. Ghana is the second largest producer of cocoa in West Africa and the world, right? The challenges we're having with cocoa, we are unable to meet our targets, and industries are suffering. People are getting laid off at the end user side, as in those who add value to the cocoa, right? They are not getting access to the beans. The reason why we think this is a very, very important thing, and everybody needs to hear this, is that it's alleged that Ghana is secretly buying 100 tons of cocoa from Nigeria to meet its target here. You know, it's quite troubling. And if you look at the data,
So
that is a 30% drop in how much we are able to accumulate or make in a year from beans production.
right.
That's quite troubling.
So I also read from Ghana Web, and they were saying the farmers, because they're not making any money from their cocoa, they just selling to Nigerians or the neighboring countries now.
Yes.
Yeah, because
No,
they're
no.
not making any money on their cocoa. So now they, instead of selling to cocoa
I
bud,
think they are
they're
selling.
selling it to
No, Nigeria. What's happening is, I think there are two types of cocoa. I think the synthetic type and the one other type they talk about, right? What I am aware of is those who are able to even raise the beans, right?
well,
They are selling. They are selling to Ivory Coast. However, the companies here, like you mentioned, like Cadbury, and then the
cargo.
Cargill, and yes, Cargill owns Cadbury. Cargill. The other one is I think I let me
Yeah.
for the purpose of I'll come back to it.
Let me find that out.
Right, they are unable to meet their production here in Ghana. Right,
Right.
they are shutting, they are closing shop. They are shutting down companies here in Ghana, and then cutting employment. In Ivory Coast and other places. We are the verge of having the final product we get from cocoa go up because of shortages. This is really troubling. And
So I think from yen.com.ghana, the list of cocoa buying companies in Ghana. I think it's Cargill.
yes,
Um, they have Cargill. They have Amajaro Limited,
Amajaro. Yes,
and then
that's
they
why I
have
said I'm Koba. That's it. Amajaro.
Kumankuma Company Limited.
Yeah, but Amajaro is the company I wanted to mention early on.
Okay.
Amajaro, Amajaro is the second, or if not, the third largest cocoa buying company in Ghana. They're closing shop. These guys are all closing shop, and secretly, government is not talking about it. Nobody's bothered about it. But on our Valentine edition, we are definitely talking about it. We think Ghanaians should know what's happening with our second
Yeah.
natural
So
resource.
yeah.
That we is so prized. All or most of Ghana's money is either coming from cocoa or gold. That's the revenue generating base we have. Which other resource do we have that generates as much revenue as compared to cocoa and gold? And cocoa for us is number two.
Right.
So Tete Kwashi, as they will say, will be turning in his grave when he
Man,
sees
he'll
what
be
we.
having a hard time in there.
Yeah, but another thing I want us to look at is the politicization of the cocoa industry.
Yeah.
This government is going to come and say, "Oh, I pay farmers better."
Oh yeah.
So
That's all politics. And we already know that. Now moving forward, we're not buying into all these fake promises. We're not buying into it because now we can see through them. You know?
yeah,
Yeah. We've had so many of them come and gone like that, telling us, "Oh, we're gonna do this for you, and your farmers are gonna have tractors. They're gonna have this. Your roads are gonna be done, so you don't have any issues with transporting your cocos."
yeah,
They are all lies.
yeah,
They just want to use that
yeah.
so that you give them the opportunity to loot, and steal your properties.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we need to do something about our cocoa industry. We need to be dynamic about how we think about the cocoa industry.
So for me, I think that changes needs to be made
Yeah.
to the whole industry in Ghana.
It's a systemic problem.
It's a systemic problem, and then we've had the unfortunate thing is we've had a leader that doesn't care about all these factors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I
doesn't
asked
care
about the
about
politicization.
all these industries, and like he doesn't care about anything at all. All he cares about is money, and then big expenditures. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wants to. I don't know. He's using all the money to fund himself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
I,
if he had cared, right? If he had cared about these cocoa issues, we wouldn't have gotten to this point.
yeah.
Because as I'm talking to you, it's a major company, right?
Yeah, Amajaro.
I think they're the one located in Temahabo.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. So I heard they've closed down.
They closed down. Eagle 2 is
And
closing down.
yeah, and then like the news just came out now.
And you know what that
That they
closures
closed
mean,
down,
right?
but it has been closed for very long time.
Yes.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
so a little backdrop of Amajaro. The reason why I know the company so well is when Amajaro came into Ghana, Amajaro wanted to buy the beans directly from the
Farmers.
farmers. And Amajaro, besides the fact, provided better conditions of service.
For me, my issue is if they had bought it from the farmers, now it will set
They are buying at
a
prevailing prices.
situation where they will be the one to control the
But-
value of it.
You
get what I'm
no,
saying?
no. So
No.
what I think
It's true though.
talking about dynamics, talking about transforming the systemic problem, right? It doesn't only start with the buyers. It doesn't start with the sellers. Sorry, yes, it doesn't start with the buyers or the sellers, right? It also has to do with the regulator, which is Cocoa Board.
Right.
Here, Cocoa Board is setting a ceiling, which is not helping the farmers. The only person enjoying is the one that adds value to the raw bean, right? Now, as a regulator,
Yeah.
you're supposed to transform the pricing system where you ensure that cocoa prices are set to prevailing prices on the world market. And farmers are paid that value. Now, why am I saying this? As far back as, I think, before 1960, what Nkrumah did, and the whole brainchild behind the Cocoa Board, what Nkrumah did was cocoa became the breadbasket of Ghana.
Yeah.
Before gold, even before gold.
Yeah.
In that time. So what Nkrumah did is that there's the cocoa fund, where cocoa prices are set to the prevailing prices. However, a portion of that goes into the cocoa fund. Every child from a cocoa community gets scholarship. They get free medical insurance. The cocoa farmer, on top of all of that, gets some incentives that encourages them to want to produce more cocoa. This is what the regulator at the time did. Today, as you and I speak, most of these things have been taken away.
As it should.
However, no. If you say as it should,
No. I'm saying as it should. You already know who is in charge, so
no.
Yeah.
But the point here is,
it will be taken away depending on who is in charge.
no. I get it, but what we're discussing here is, if you provide better service to these people,
Yeah.
right, they would be motivated to what? To produce more. Here's the case: we're talking of people changing their employment or changing their source of livelihood because of unfair treatment. Like a cocoa farmer wanting to become a miner, it's a switch in employment, right?
Yeah.
But that same cocoa
It's
farmer,
a big switch though.
yes, but that same cocoa farmer, once upon a time, was happy to know that if he wakes up in the morning, right, he has his farm sprayed. Not only that, he's growing the pods, because cocoa, I think, takes 5 to 10 years, right,
Sure.
to grow. So the biggest question on the minds of farmers is that, when am I going to plant these seeds? When are they going to grow for me to harvest? And how am I even sure that my harvest or my product are not going to be infested? Three big questions on the mind of a cocoa farmer. You know,
Oh,
a
you
cocoa
forgot
farmer.
one though.
No, say that again.
Am I going to pay? Get paid?
How good? How am I going to get paid? Because there's also the issue of I borrowed money
Yeah, to start it.
to start it and also to maintain the farm, with hopes that at the maturation of the loan, I should be able to defray my
Yeah.
costs and get something for the sustenance of my family.
Right.
These are very, very basic things we ought to look at. These are very, very fundamental things we need to talk about. So, from the side of the grower to the regulator, all through to the buyer,
Yeah.
the discrepancies, is vast. We as a people, we don't like addressing fundamental issues, and I like how you take the business straight to the doorsteps of the president, or of the not only the president, of government, because these guys are supposed to be policy makers, and policy maker is supposed to make sure the policy is equitable and fair.
It's not even about fairness. It's supposed to be in the interest of its citizens.
Right.
It doesn't even make sense.
So
when it looks like
20 years, or let's say 15 years down the line, 15 years down the line, what's happening to our cocoa industry? This
it's just going down the ladder.
Yes, it's taking a huge nosedive.
Yeah,
it's taking a huge nosedive.
So for me, one thing that I will add to this is if we need a vibrant leader who can revolutionize this cocoa farming industry.
Yes, it needs a second look.
Yeah, because as it is right now, people are losing interest in that sector, and it's affecting us big time in the global market scene. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a source of revenue, big time source of revenue for Ghana. You know, and I also think that it's about time that Ghanaians start processing all these raw beans in Ghana. You get what I'm saying? So that it kind of creates some kind of some sort of employment for the Ghanaian citizens, instead of all the time just buying and exporting. I think they like the easy way out too much. They should start, because even if let's say you process it and then you turn it into a product or something, and then people don't buy, we Ghanaians will buy it ourselves.
True.
Because it's chocolate, we eat it ourselves.
Yeah.
And then Africans will even buy it anyway. So you can just export it to different African countries.
I think one thing that ought to be discussed, and I'm looking forward to us discussing this some other time, is the way we conduct business on the African market. The way we conduct business is difficult for one country to buy from the other. However, we are happy to be selling on an international stage. So we'll have a whole segment on that where we talk about international business and international business. ECOWAS and whatnot is supposed to be taking care of these things. It's supposed to take away the roadblocks in business transactions. We can make beautiful soaps, beautiful body lotion, beautiful biscuits and whatnot, and then sell them to neighboring countries. And then
I'm even surprised Ghanaians are not doing like the government is not putting measures in place for things like this to be done in Ghana. Because it's been a long time since we started exporting, and we still export. Like, come on, guys.
Anyway,
we need to do better.
In other news, there is a topic I want us to touch on before we go on to our main topic today. Let me take our viewers back to 2020. Sorry, 2022.
2022, right?
2022.
Yeah.
The government at the time promised us that that year, 2022, was going to be a year of roads. Government said, the president even tweeted. The president said, we are going to see 9 big highways. He's going to build 7 ultra-modern bridges and 5 magnificent interchanges.
2022 is what you're talking about.
2022, government communication machinery. They were on radios, they were on TV stations, they were on online portals talking about the year of roads, 2022. 2 years down the line, sometime this week, government.
Which year did he declare?
You hold on. Hold on.
One district, one hospital.
That was in 2016.
2016.
Yes, that was 2016. Then the 1D1F is 2016. However,
I thought he made mention of something like that around 2021 or something.
The 1D1F, the 1D1F was part of their policy. Was part of this government's policy. So they first rolled out the free SHS, and then the 1D1F became one of the flagship programs that Mr. Alan Kudjo-Chamartin was supposed to oversee. He started and then he had to leave it. It was sent to the Ministry of Trade and Industry to handle. However, there's something in the year of roads I want you to talk about. Because in 2022, he promised that Ghana was going to become like, is it Dubai or Johannesburg or what? Because
I don't know.
However,
I think
let me make this point.
Yeah.
Let me make this point quickly. I said 2 years down the line, in 2024,
right,
government has released $150 million to fill potholes all over the country.
150 million. Are you kidding me?
Yes. Government has released $150 million, to fill potholes.
No, wait. Potholes.
Yes.
150 million.
Yes.
Is it getting the road done?
To fill potholes. What's your take on that?
Nah. Bro, you asking me my take on this?
Yes. Government releases.
I'm out of words, bro. I don't even know what to say. Wow.
If you go to,
how's that even possible? $150 million.
There's a story that my Joy Online carried.
Charlie, these guys are billionaires.
Yeah, but my Joy Online carried
150 million. It sounds like $15 in the Kufa these years.
It's true. No, not dollars. I got the denomination wrong. But government releases 150 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
To patch potholes. But it's still a lot of money.
That's a lot of money still, because.
I want you to put this in context.
If it is only potholes, I think even the residents are doing it by themselves. Sometimes we just feel like, this potholes needs to be closed because it might cause issues or cause any accident.
So
or something.
What happened to the year of roads?
Well, you should already know. If you talk about this right now, what you're going to say is when, because of the Russia war, the economy had a big hit, because of COVID, because of rainfall, because of weather forecast, because of cocoa, because of galamsey. They will say a whole lot. You get what I'm saying? So, for the roads, bro, you already know. For me, government have kind of some sort of issues with paying contractors right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been a big issue.
Yeah, we're going to share the government. A moment, please. But we'll be sharing the government's letter to the public, where they said they're going to release 150 million for patching up potholes. It's sad. We don't take Ghanaians seriously.
Who did they give that contract to?
The contract, I am unaware who they gave the contract to. But there's a communique out there that says that they're going to release. And the story was carried by my Joy.
Let me tell you the truth behind this. Sometimes these are just a way of them taking the money without doing anything. if they are telling you that they're gonna fill potholes? Bro, are you kidding me? Which potholes are they filling?
They said across the country.
They just put the news out there. Oh, we're filling out potholes for this amount. They take the money. They don't fill any potholes because you cannot pinpoint that. Oh, they actually did this. They actually did the project on this road, that road, that road, that road. It's because it's just the filling of potholes. They could tell you, oh, okay, we did it, but due to the normal use of the road, it came back. Just we fill potholes and it happens again.
I don't think that I don't think that the pothole filling is even the main issue here. I think we as a country we need to be serious.
It's the issue here though.
No, but we need to be serious.
It's just a fake news.
Yeah, no,
just
fake news. But government is going to do
it. No, they're not doing it, bro.
Because you see,
unless they show videos.
Yeah,
they show proofs that
filling potholes is just a temporary. It's just a band-aid solution to. That's the word,
bro.
It's a band-aid solution.
That's even far-fetched. A band-aid.
Yeah, the band-aid solution to the problem.
It's like somebody had and you saying "kwese kwese." It doesn't take anything away.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a band-aid solution to the problem.
Thing. Because potholes, when you fill it, it's going to take only like at most a week or 2 weeks for it to come back, because the materials they're gonna use to fill the potholes, bro, what are they? It's sand. Sometimes it's just some gravels mixed with quota. That if the cars use that road for a very for a minimum amount of time, it's just gonna come back again. So that's how it is. So these guys, it's just a way for them to embezzle some funds, because they know that now they're out of they're out of the list of lies they've been telling us. They're out of this, so now they have to come up with new ways of trying to steal money and stuff like that, because that's what I see. Because there've been so many instances where they've told us that, oh, we actually want to do something like this, and they end up not doing it at all. And then the funds that was put towards that is gone. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
They did even this project that President Akufo-Addo wanted to do for himself, the church thing. What was the
cathedral?
Cathedral, right? Yeah, they did fundraising and all that.
Yes.
But where's the cathedral?
The cathedral is shrouded in a lot of corruption and financial mismanagement.
Exactly. That's the whole. They will just mess the whole thing, mix it. They will just do a whole lot of stuff to it to confuse you about the whole thing, and then you forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But the money, they know where the money is at. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is one of them. They will just come and tell you, oh, we're filling potholes. Oh, we're doing painting for this, bro. If you tell them, show me where you paint, you actually did the painting, they cannot pinpoint. But they just told you that they used that funds for painting. Where did you paint? Oh, I painted. Under the bridge, we did some stuff over there. We did some, bro. That's all they're gonna tell you. But when you go there, it's still the same old stuff. This is just a way of, taking some money. Because you can, if you ask them, where are you, the potholes, where, which stretch, which road, which city? Because as soon as you start narrowing it down, people will try to see if you're actually doing it. You get what I'm saying? So they will just throw it out there. Oh, we're using 150,000 Ghana cedis for this project. Oh, Ghanaians will shout about it, blah, 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 blah. And then they will take the money. But the project will never be done.
Yeah. Do you feel that we don't hold government officials accountable enough?
Not at all. Because I think they see us to be too relaxed, too timid, too scared, and we're not proactive in anything. We don't criticize them, and the yes and master is too much. So as soon as somebody assume a position, they think that they are on top and you are beneath them. That's kind of slavery mentality. Is like it's embedded in their brain and in their blood, like everything. You know what I'm saying? So once he's up there, he sees you guys as oh, you know.
So
You
what
see,
what did
oh
what,
no, no,
what
wait, you see an elderly person, someone who's like let's say 70 years or 80 years, walk up to an MP and say, "Oh, Mira, Mira," what the heck? You wouldn't find something like this anywhere else. Even the normal like the government officials when they travel outside, they don't behave. People don't behave like that towards them. If they see them, they don't even know. Oh, who is this guy? I don't even care about you like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they have that mentality. But as soon as they come to Ghana, they step into the Kotoka airport. Everybody should be bending down for them, like bowing and all that kind of stuff. That's how they are.
so they are worshipped in Ghana
Some sort. If you like
for that
become
reason?
MP,
So
if
for
you
that
like
reason,
become MP, and then
they are not.
see the attitude of your friends towards you, bro, it will change drastically. Like
So
you'll be surprised.
so your view is because they are being adulated and somewhat revered,
Yeah.
they are absorbed from any form of
Yes.
criticism.
Whatever we the citizens are projecting, that's what these guys are using against us. You get what I'm saying? So if we project timidity, fearfulness, all those kind of stuff, these guys use that because there's this guy, he's a minister or something, like the man that cried, "Oh, na munti mon drink Ghana home." You see that man? Oh,
Are you
he
talking
has
of
bro, I've forgotten his
Are you
name.
talking of Mustafa Hamid?
No, 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 no. He's a he's an Ashanti guy. I've forgotten his name though.
He cried.
Yo, he cried on television, bro. That oh, tomorrow dream man at home. Then, and then they put him in a position, bro. Come and see. Ha!
It's so sad.
Charlie, bro.
It's so sad.
His attitude changed. His now for someone who was saying that people like people who are in power didn't care about Ghanaians and stuff like that. This guy, he came back on TV and he was saying opposite of whatever he said. His videos went viral. I'm surprised you
I know that of Mustafa Hamid because he also cried, and then I think one of the journalists in the background was saying, "Oh, stop crying, stop crying."
They're all fake, bro. Hypocrites.
But you know what?
A bunch of hypocrites, bro.
If this were to be the United States, we'll say Big Sam had a Valentine's Day gift for us, but I don't know how we call our president. Is it Grandpapa? Is it yeah Papa?
Oh no!
He had a Valentine.
Mustafa Hamid is not him.
Is that Mustafa Hamid?
No. He's not the one. It's someone else. I'll show you after.
All right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying the president, our grandpapa or yeah papa, he had a Valentine's Day package for us. Before we all woke up from the bed, before we did our morning activities, those who go for the jog, those who would get ready for work, did whatever they had to do. His Excellency the President, he had a very beautiful package, Valentine's Day package for us. It's not chocolate, but he released some ministers. He relieved them of their duties. And some he just pushed them from one corner to the other. So first we're going to share the letter on the screen for our viewers to see. Yeah, then we're going to go through it briefly. We're going to go through it briefly. So it's a three-part letter. We have A, B, and C. So the A tells us about those who are exiting office from the letter. Then the B, we have new ministerial and deputy ministerial appointments. And lastly, the C, reassigned ministers and deputy ministers of state. For the purpose of our viewers, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read the heading. Then I'm going to go through the ministries under each and every segment. Then we'll have our take on it, because we always have a take on these things. We do. So, 14 February, for immediate release, President Akufo-Addo makes changes to the executives. A, exit from office. The President of the Republic, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has relieved the following ministers and deputy ministers of their portfolios in government with immediate effect. Mm-hmm. So, the first...
Something he should have done long time.
So, I'm going to ask a question after this. The first is, we have the ministry and the name. So, the first is finance.
Right.
Ken Fuyata, bye-bye, he's gone. We have interior. Honorable Ambozeri, MP. I think after he heard the news, he became a dancer. I learned videos of him dancing,
Yeah?
Yes, he's just been dancing all through. I've seen videos of him on Facebook. Health. Honorable Kweku Ajimamenu. Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation. Honorable Dr. Kweku Efriye. Information. Your favorite MP. Kojo Opon Nkrumah. Roads and Highways. Kwesi Amwakwata. Works and Housing. Francis Asenso Boache. Gender, Children, and Social Protection. Lariba Abudu. Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development. Honorable Damboche. Sanitation, Water Resources. Honorable Frida Prempe. Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ibrahim Mohammed Awal. Greater Accra Region, Honorable Henry Kwate, Oti Region, Joseph Makumbu. These guys are exiting office. The deputy ministers, I think, exiting office too. Exiting office is, for information, you have Fatimatu Abakar, Local Government, Collins Intim Abuaji, Communications and Digitalization. Honorable Amma Puma Boateng, Health, Tina Mensah, and Mohammed Asei Sieni, Works and Housing. Honorable Abdullahi Abanga, Lands and Natural Resources. Benito Owusu Bio, Honorable. Fisheries, Moses Enim, Honorable. Energy, William Oreku Edu, Honorable, and Honorable Andrew Ejapa Mesa. Education, Honorable Gifty Chum Ampofu. Environment and Labor Relations, Honorable Bright Oreku Brobe. So the B, new ministerial appointments in accordance to the president's powers as enshrined in the Constitution 78, 79, and 256. He is appointing Honorable Dr. Okoboy as our new health minister. He's also appointing Ophelia Mensah Hayford, Honorable, as our environmental, science, technology, and innovation. Fatimatu Abakar is being elevated from deputy minister to now the information minister. We have Honorable Dakwa Newman, MP, to man the gender, children, and social protection. We have Honorable Martin J. Mensah Kosa for local government, decentralization, and rural development. And then for sanitation, And water resources, we have Honorable Lydia Seyram Alasan, Medina MP. Yeah. Is it then? Yes, Medina. The tourism, arts, and culture. So Honorable Ejapa Mensah, who has been relieved from the other side, is now the Minister for Tourism, Arts, and Culture. And the Greater Accra Regional Minister is former defeated Tema East MP, Titus Glover. Oti region, you have Mr. Michael Mashato. And the deputy ministers, Sylvester Tete Honorable Botiano MP is now going to become the deputy minister for information, local government decentralization and rural development. You have Victor Eko Asafua, communication and digitalization. You have Charles Champon MP. Health, it's a long list. Bear with us. Just bear with us. You know, we have Adelaide in team, Adelaide in team, and Honorable Alexander Akwisi Aqua for health. Works and housing, Dr. Prince Hamidu Ama, lands and natural resources, Honorable Akwisi Konedu, fisheries and aquaculture development, Honorable Musa Abdul Aziz Ayaba, energy, John Kobina Sieni, MP, and Collins Adomaku Mensah, MP. Education, you have Honorable Kingsley Nyakon, employment and labor relations, Honorable Festus Ewia Kofi. Gender, you have gender, children and social protection, you have Honorable Benjamin Setre Yeboah. Then those ministers we are saying have been reassigned is the C. Reassign ministers and deputy ministers. Finance, the former Minister of State at the presidency is not a finance minister. Honorable Mohammed Amin Adam. And interior, you have Henry Korte. Roads and highways, Francis Asensu Boache. Works and housing, Kojo Opon Nkrumah. The Minister of State, Office of the President, is our honorable that has been dancing now, Honorable Ambrose Derry. And the local government, decentralization and rural development, Honorable Abdullah Abanga MP. Signed, Eugene Ahin, Director of Communications, Office of the President. Kosa.
That's a long list. That's a long list.
What's your take on it? But before your take on it, though, I learned 2 MPs rejected the appointment.
Yeah, as they should, because bro, at this point, how many months do they have to election?
But like we said, the 90 minutes they've played 87 minutes, so the 3 minutes they are coming to
3 minutes. It's injury time. So you know what? I think it's
injury time appointments. But I do have some questions for you.
Yeah,
I do have some questions for you. So I want to find out, if this appointment, we've already said it's injury time, but playing the devil's advocate, do you think it's too late in the day?
Yes. It's late. Way late. And I think it's a waste of pure national resources. Because what are they? Well, because this reshuffle that just happened, right? The ministers, right? That has been reshuffled. They had something going on, or whatever that they had going on, right? Now it has been halted, and then you're trying to get new people into that space. Now these new people are also coming with something that they think they can do within the span of
how many months to elections?
Yeah, so it's just gonna be a chaotic, because they might probably think, oh, they'll be able to, maybe the minister of road like this, right? Probably he's the one saying they're going to patch whatever roads. You know what I'm saying? Now he's saying that it won't come to fruition
So
because clearly they're just gonna waste the money for no reason.
so there's a school of thought out there.
And then the other guys that are rejected, they have every right to do it because think about it, bro.
No, I think
They just want to use your face. they just want to use your face to cover up the messes that they have done, and then clear all these guys. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys that they have moved them, they want to clear up their image, like, or clean up their image. Let me use that. They
Yeah.
want to clean up their image in a way that
But
if Baumia wins, they will come back.
well, I want to say for the sake of our viewers is that the two guys who rejected, you know, we have Dr. Ayu a free year. I got it right. Dr. Nana Ayu a free year.
Right.
And Kweku Ajiman Kwating. So these two on Ghana Web, they have their reasons. So Dr. Nana Ayu a free year. His reason for rejecting the appointment is that he has been very vociferous about the size of Nana Grand Kwaku-Addo's government. So he said outrightly that he doesn't want to be a part of it. That's one. Now, Kweku Kwating, his reason for not accepting that I find a little something. His reason is because he felt he wasn't treated well when he served as deputy minister.
Okay.
So when he was approached with an appointment, he outrightly turned it down. He felt that he should have been treated better than a deputy minister of finance.
This treatment he's talking about, he's just using that word to cover a whole lot of stuff because he doesn't really want to reveal the intention behind the reshuffle, right? That's why he's probably using the treatment to cover it up. So but if you go, it's more deeper than that. Because if you go into it, bro, trust me, man, what are these guys coming to do? They have nothing to do.
Right.
Within this short period of time, they have nothing to do.
I like what
and then some of this guy rejected it because he doesn't want to be on the cover page for the mess that these MPs
well, that's another school of thought. That's what some people are saying.
Yeah.
That some MPs or these two MPs are dissociating themselves from the Akufo-Addo government because they don't want to be a part of the mess.
No.
But
because who would have thought
the point is
that Akufo-Addo would take Ken Ofori-Atta from
the final? Yes, but my point here is
like he would never do that.
Maybe you can say that of Dr.
There's an agenda. Like no, let me just take that word out. There is a bad intention about this, and that intention is to clean up their images.
Yeah,
from the minds of Ghanaians, so that after the election, it wouldn't be so surprising if, let's say, Dr. Baumia gets elected and then he appoints Ken Ofori-Atta as our finance minister.
Well, somebody agrees with you, and I want to tell you, Dr. Godfred Bokpin, a finance professor at the University of Ghana. Right. Because what you are saying is towards the elections. And this is what he said. He said, it looks like the focus of the reshuffle is towards the December elections where the flag bearer is trying to exert some level of influence. So what you're saying is just in line with what Dr. Bokpin is saying, right? However, I also want to link it to the second question I had for you, which is why appoint people who have campaigns to run? These MPs, they are all going to stand elections. Is it like a money grab for them, or is it like a thank you for your service reshuffle?
Yeah, because so those that are jumping upon opportunity like this. Like I think these guys are all money grabbers,
Money grabs, right?
and they know they're just waiting for this opportunity to come. They've been waiting for it. They've been, so for it to finally happen for them, bro. It's my turn now.
Mm.
It's my turn to take some cash home. You get what I'm saying? Because this election we might probably lose, and if we lose, at least I have some funds,
But
under my bed and in my wardrobe.
think of it. We are in a debt crisis as a country, right?
Right.
We've been asking for common sense policies to be put in place. They're killing us with taxes. We don't even know if we wake up tomorrow, there's going to be another introduction of a new tax. We are at the IMF, hands in arms, on our knees, begging for funds. In this IMF era, do you think that this is the best thing? Aren't we supposed to scale down the level of ministers that have been appointed? Or is just chop, 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 chop?
Yeah, at this point, his tenure is almost up. So, one would think that he will probably cut most of these ministerial appointments,
Right.
and then save some funds for the next government, or prepare some backup funds for the next government or something like that. But it looks like he wants to, he's killing us, but he wants to bury us. He wants to bury us already.
This brings me to the last question. No, this brings me to the last question on today's segment, right?
Yeah.
I want to find out disappointment. We've discussed a lot here. Well, we are not in the mind of Nanado. We are not sorcerers or wizards, nor prophets. We are not in the mind of His Excellency. But my question to you is, do you think that maybe, perhaps, even though it's late, maybe, a hard maybe, he may be thinking that he can do one good turn before exiting. So he thought it wise to reshuffle. Or do you think this man is so stuck in his ways that he still believes that he's wiser and smarter than the over 30 million Ghanaians, and he's trying to hoodwink us, right? Is it an act of good service, or he's trying to hoodwink us?
What you just said, right? It's like buying into their game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's like buying into their game. Bro, you should understand where these guys are coming from.
Yeah.
Bro, the way they move, why do you think this guy just said, "Oh, I'm out"? Because he has why do you think this guy what's the name Mr. Alan Tramartin?
Yes.
Why did he's scared, bro? He's been with MPP for a very long time before Dr. Baumia came. But why is he scared? Why is he running?
The game has changed.
The game they are playing.
Yeah.
Very dangerous game. Don't try. These are powerful people we're talking about. People with money. People who are controlling things behind the scenes.
It even gets better.
People who just pick up their phone and the whole stuff start happening.
It even gets better.
You don't know.
It gets better. You know why? I asked this question, but I think our viewers should also know this. The president appointed, look at this. So you hear that Ken Ofori-Atta is out, right?
Right.
Now, on the 14th, Ken Ofori-Atta is out. Before the day will end on the 14th, right? We hear that the president has appointed Ken Ofori-Atta as a senior presidential staffer in charge of finance, and he's supposed to lead government delegation in terms of investment.
Charlie.
So I asked the question.
So meaning he hasn't even.
I think it's an elevation. I feel it's an elevation,
bro. That's like I said before. it doesn't change anything.
Mm.
The reshuffle is just the name reshuffle.
Yeah.
It doesn't change. It's the same
Ma
people.
matric
The same,
one.
yeah, the same. It's
Matric
like
mo.
the same ideas, the same
Yeah.
people, the same things, just circling
Yeah.
around. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything. It's still the same. This is just so they clean
Well.
up. First of all, their presidential candidate image,
Mm.
the people that he's gonna be working with, they need to clean their image as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are the steps they are taking to do that. Now they will try to do certain things, make you feel like, oh, they really care about Ghana. Because now they don't have any message like that. I'm not speaking bad against them, but on a
No.
more serious note,
Like we said,
because
government
anything
in power, you
anything
hold their
that
feet to the fire.
yes, anything that comes out of their mouth right now
Mm-hmm.
is being battered with a lot of critiques right now. Because right, if let's say they can't even go to a radio station right now. So you need to start doing things, start cleaning up image, start coming up with stuff that you can be able to go to the stations, be talking to people about. You get what I'm saying? Because when you hold rallies, you need to have something that you can stand on and say. And then the people will be like, okay, we can buy into that. Now you don't have anything like that because when you talk, we are telling you, oh, the CDC is up. You told us it's you're gonna do something way better than this. Oh, we're gonna do. Oh, nah, you lied to us. You told us you're gonna be a one district, one hospital, nothing. Oh, you lied to us. You said our roads. You're gonna do. You did. So now they don't have anything at all. So all these things they are doing are just games. They're just playing with our minds. You know what I'm saying? But we should be able to see through it and then let them know that hey, at this point, you guys have done enough. And then I think you should take a rest and reconsider your options because there are so many parties. Over Ghana, there were so many parties. December say, it was a dirty December, right? There was a lot of parties. Maybe we ask that discourse. You think that be well. Maybe in that case, you bet me I join you. Because
In that case,
on this note,
in that case, and on this note, Ghana matters. We are the face of the future, and we have to take a firm stance. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Subscribe to 45 TV, and then we'll promise to bring you the best of the best. Thank you so much. It's your host, Jude. We're signing out.